is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a marvellous day and hope your weekend was fantastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at clips taken because of the YouTuber Bottle, and I'm going to link their channel in the pinned comment. It'll be the only thing pinned there. Go subscribe to them because I've basically taken the clips from them. Seriously. From AMBERLYNN REID's triumphant return to the internet, where she did a not members only live stream. Now I do think Amber should do more live streams in the public setting. I think she'd make more money from it. I think it would give her a chance to be more real for a change. I think also because of the laziness of her non-tent era, this would actually be more present, current, as opposed to her videos shot many weeks in advance and uploaded on a whim, following a very cliche trope of, I'm going to do these topics, guys. You'll get 13 episodes of it, guys. And then I'm going to rage quit it and blame the haters. Right. Okay, well, we're going to go through what she has said in this live stream because the clips are more accurate and also because she says some dumb things and I want to share it with the class. I'm a sharing type. Just before we dive into that though, I want to thank everyone who has been joining the live streams on this channel, on Moistonian Live, over on Kick and of course on Twitch. I'm not the best live streamer around, I'm really not. Sinatra, Cog, they're much better at covering lolcows than I can ever be. But the support, the engagement, and the help in ensuring that what I am digesting information-wise is accurate, along with making sure I get the bigger picture, really helps. And everyone should go subscribe to Leona, aka Wildling Darlings. Find her channel. Okay, there's going to be two things pinned there. There's going to be Bottle and Leona's channels, because Leona helps me with the live streams as well. So let's dive right in, shall we? Taliel.
I was hoping I could gift members. No, I can't. I don't understand. When am I going to be able to gift members? I don't understand how this works. Everyone can watch. Members can talk. And we'll see how it goes.
Because Amber has special needs, it's worth pointing out that to give a free membership to people within your chat or your audience, what limited support you have to have a membership tier below $4.99. You have one tier, it's £8.99. It is nowhere near the baseline. Seriously. I had to subscribe to your channel to find that out.
Well, most of the things that Alexa says is not true, Ando. Most of the things.
Silly statements like that, though, leave openings to the obvious of, but then what is true? And what isn't true? Perhaps you should embellish upon it. In earlier clips of your stream, you mentioned if you had the energy for it, you would perhaps delve into things. You don't. And by the way, doing a 1 hour live stream or a 2 hour live stream isn't necessarily difficult, unless you solely and exclusively sit there and just answer questions from your chat. Oh wait, that's what you do.
My mom posted a picture on Facebook, and I know there's some like creepos following her on there. I do want to start uploading like actual videos on YouTube soon. Like, oh my god, I've just needed like a break, you know?
A break from what though? You don't do anything in your videos. You don't do anything really in your life either. Your entire existence is nothing. It's not embarrassing per se because it's your life, but people who don't really have that kind of much going on generally are living in a care home waiting for someone to visit them. Does it feel strange to phone in so much when you're not even that old? Or did you just make enough money that you don't really have to care about the month anymore?
So non-members can't send super chats either? I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. It's definitely more like mature, and that's what she was aiming for, was more of like a mature. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I wish my hair was straighter. Top fans right now is Katie Sloan, Stress Mess, and Fatal Bunny. Thank you guys. You guys are super sweet. Girly Pop, where you been? I don't know where I've been. I've been lost.
A big criticism Amber received in the comments to this stream, post-stream that is that she did not thank the vast majority of those that were super chatting her. I find this to be quite the faux pas. If I receive a super chat, I'm going to acknowledge you. Then again, I also acknowledge my entire chat. You don't, Amber. But you do, for someone who claims to be genuine, find a remarkable talent, or possess one, for being the least genuine on the internet, and that is the top comment, by the way, on your most recent live stream. You're welcome.
I just realized I have toothpaste right here. You know, do you guys ever get, you know what? I'm actually going to make a rule, AMBERLYNN. Brush your teeth naked. I used to only brush my teeth like every single night when I would shower, and then I would have a separate toothbrush for like the mornings. And I realized while doing that, I prefer brushing my teeth in the shower.
Firstly, do not put the visual image in my head of you naked brushing your teeth. I've seen the Cookie Crumble video. I don't need to see any more of your naked body. Second, If you are incapable of leaning over a sink, that indicates your waist is far too far in front of you. Third, please don't brush your teeth in the shower. You, while claiming you did it every night, really you were only showering at most once a week or back in the day when somebody was wiping you down in bed.
Why aren't you posting? Did you already get a job? I have not already got a new job. I haven't been posting because I just need like a little break type deal, but
You should get a new job. Unlike Chantel, people care about you so little, you could actually go and get a job in the real world and the vast majority would leave you alone. You should also get one because you need some normality and regularity in your life. You should get one because it keeps your feet on the ground and because then your ego could well be put in check when someone tells you no. You might then claim discrimination and rage quit the job, but then when you tell the internet this, the employer will undoubtedly expose you for being a fraud and then you'll go rage quit the internet again for a few days. You need views, you need money. Why are you ignoring so many super chats, by the way? Seriously, why are you ignoring them? Ungrateful might be the word. Apt descriptor for Amber, REID.
Why don't you get the same haircut MorselChip has? It'd make you look 10 years younger. I don't know. I feel like it would make you look older, fatter. It's not my style. I prefer the longer hair. That's just what I like.
There isn't much in the world that can make you look fatter. I promise you a different style will not be it. There was a picture that rounds a few years ago of you with shorter hair, curtains just to where the bottom of your first chin is. It suited you. It really did. You think you're quirky, quaint, and still a girly pop young one? Yeah, you're not. For your size, you're middle-aged, at best. Perhaps edging towards twilight years, but, well, it's open to interpretation these days. You do have a strange genetic that seems to keep you alive, which is impressive and embarrassing.
Am I ever going to show you guys my missing tooth? That's so funny, I can't. Maybe, who knows? I've never really had troubles with my teeth per se, like nothing out of the ordinary. Here we go. I just want to let you guys know that my teeth are actually really healthy. I have dental issues just because my whole family has dental issues. Like almost every single person in my family has like fake teeth, and I'm just like, I kind of low-key like am jealous about it because I'm so tired of like all of these just teeth issues. So a really big hole formed, and that is what I was dealing with.
By the way, the only way she could have done the level of damage she showed us was with sustained not looking after your teeth. As in, you don't. Don't lie. Lyn showing the evidence. Well done, Amber.
Bring back Buzzball Lynn. No, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I'm just a sober girly. I'm living the sober life. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I would love to get high. I realized that like getting high actually, like yeah, it feels good in the moment, but I get really depressed the next day and I'm just like not in it to win it. So
you'll probably find one of the major reasons why you had depressive episodes is because you came to the realization of just how lonely you are. Drinking on your own is depressing. It is a social gathering thing. It's why pubs exist, or public houses as they were more commonly known. People drink in community because then you enjoy each other's company, you have more fun. But because you're such a introvert, yet you have some potential to be extroverted, you're more introverted, you will always be alone, especially because of the skanklin crap you've been pulling for the last 3 to 10 years.
I'm thinking of taking a break from weed. Advice? Thank you for the super chat. Advice. Just like do it. That's the only way that I was able to do it, was just like just do it. Like I had no like weaning off slowly or whatever it may be. Just like stop, you know?
First of all, don't give advice when it comes to quitting things. You are the last person to be able to give such advice since you're still over 500 pounds. The only thing you're good at doing is quitting diets, things that are good for you. When it comes to things that are bad for you, you can't quit shit. In fact, I'd argue you shovel into your mouth far too much to ever say you can quit something that could benefit you, yeah? And no, I'm not going to give advice for people quitting weed. I've never smoked it in my life, so I couldn't care less.
Yeah, I will say, like, when I was at my heaviest smoking era, when I, like, first quit, like, the first week I was getting, like, nauseous. I had, like, the loss of appetite. Like, it just did not feel good. But those feelings, like, definitely go away. And, yeah, it's hard, but, like, it's very doable and it's very possible, so...
Have you considered applying this to losing weight? Because there are many negatives that accompany it, but if it mattered so much to you when you keep trying and failing diets and cheat codes, you'd do it even with all the negatives. Also, I don't believe for a second you've actually quit anything that, you know, you take in, because you can't do it. I'm sorry, you're Amber. It's just not in your nature. Also, what you said described chemo for a second.
Did you see ZM posted a new video about you? I think he's coming back to Girl World. I did watch it. I don't have any opinions. I just think that people need to definitely do things that improve their mental health. If they notice, like, oh, taking this out of my life makes me feel better, then I say keep it out of your life.
As far as Zachary Michael switching things up, I couldn't be happier for Zachary Michael. I really couldn't. I personally have no issue criticizing you for anything you do wrong. I don't feel or have the same spectrum of emotions many of your haters have. It's a shame you can't apply this kind of logic and thought process though to yourself and your life. The lies, the filters, the deceit, the deception, the apparent genuine you. But the real genuine you is the one now trying to conjure up excuses and lies. Nonsense, without realizing with any ability to introspect that a lot of it applies to you, which is arguably some of the most embarrassing crap about you.
Andrew always says that my long hair makes me look matronly, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't even know what that word means.
A matron, if you've ever seen the Carry On movies, is a job title of a senior or chief nurse in a hospital, or an older married woman who is considered dignified. Mercifully, none of which applies to you, and yes, there is no version of this where Kenneth Williams would have ever looked at you and gone, "Ooh, matron." Never gonna happen.
I've just needed time, and I'm also like, what do I film? What do I say?
The truth? How about you go and do things? I've said in multiple streams and videos, the one thing missing from your content is content. So what do you film? You doing something. Not the result of what you claim to have done, like the Legos or the eating. No, you doing something. Even that crappy version of cooking was you doing something. You building the Lego is you doing something. There are live streamers on TikTok who do that, by the way, for a living. I'm not even joking. I see them. It's quite entertaining, to be honest. Although they are vastly more grateful to have an audience than you are with who super chats to you. So super chats. Whoever super chats to you. The gullible simp types. They are vastly more grateful than you are. You going for a walk. Go to a park. Go hiking. Take your dog with you, don't lose her. You've already lost one animal intentionally, don't bother with the second. This isn't overly complicated, Amber. Even you filming just a crappy little mukbang in a restaurant isn't out of the equation if you can get the camera to stay on you so you're back against a wall behind you. Be a creator again. Stop being so lazy. People are giving you options and answers, by the way, and you just shoot all of them down because you're too proud to accept you're useless.
2021 live stream era versus 2025 live stream era. This definitely is not a live stream era, so I can't say. They're saying you look like a middle-aged woman, which you don't. I don't think I look like one either.
A couple things. Firstly, that $10 super chat is quite important. You should let everyone talk unless it's a members exclusive live stream. Yeah, don't try gatekeeping for these kind of streams. I will never do it. I will never do it. Seriously, not going to happen. I want everyone to talk. I want everyone to be able to talk. And it's an honour to have people in my chat. Second, live stream era, well, it's better than non-tent era, and it's been going on for a long time. Also, the only time you don't look like you're a middle-aged woman is when you're using filters on your face, put so much makeup on your face it looks like it was done by a plasterer, and when I have downloaded your video in 360p. That's not a joke, by the way, because it seems to weirdly pixel and smooth out your skin. But take it all away, oh boy, you do look middle-aged. Don't try and tell us you don't. We've all seen that mess. I don't know what's worse, the mess of your face and everything accompanying it, or the mess of that cookie crumble video where you were playing with one of those udders.
Like, physically, I'm like, what is happening? Like, the number 35 sounds so crazy because, like, in my brain, I feel like I'm literally 18.
With all your recent health defects, I can tell you emphatically you are mid-30s and you're lucky to be there. I'm late 30s and I don't have any health problems at all. That's not a flex. It's just a reality of you expediting the problems that most people don't have because of your extreme super morbid obesity problem moment type deal.
You look so cute tonight, girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was gonna wear this yesterday, but like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a swollen girly right now, and oh my god, this toothpaste needs to go. Like, genuinely, I hate it. I'm done. Never brushing my teeth with a shirt again.
Two things. First, you're not swollen. No, you're super morbidly obese on the more extreme side. Second, I could believe you only brushed your teeth as you were about to go live because you didn't want to risk anyone thinking they were slightly yellowed. Have you considered, I don't know, having a sink near your mouth? Perhaps putting a small bowl underneath your chins, or wearing a bib? How about that?
But wait, I rec you asked about Vyvanse. It's changed the game for me with binging. Also curious, are you seeing her talking to anyone? Give us the goods. Thank you, Lauren, for the super chat. Vyvanse, I haven't told about that. Maybe I can look into it. I'm glad it's helped you, and I am not seeing or talking to anyone, but I am going to keep my boundaries of not talking about my love life. I'm so sorry.
That's code for, yes, she's completely single at the moment, because if she was seeing someone, she would be very different. every time during Skanklin Reed's existence on the internet, when she's been talking to someone else, she has to tell you. Amber is a certifiable tryhard. She has to say things like that because it's one of the very few things she likes to flex on people. That she's got someone willing to make the ultimate sacrifice and touch her saggy no-no square and the shelf-shaped no-no rectangle.
Why are certain words not letting me send super chats? I'm trying to send my story and ask for advice, but it's not letting me. I do have a lot of words blocked, so I don't know. This is awful. I hope your new live stream era flops. I've only been a member for a week, but feel so disrespected and ignored by you on the stream. So disappointing.
Yes, I'm well aware things are blocked on your channel because I've tried to leave repeated comments querying the whereabouts of Rarity, and they have never gotten so much as a like, even if I'm one of the very first people leaving a comment on your video, because I'm hidden on your channel, Amber. Yes, I'm aware of that. You really are a fickle little bitch. There are only a couple words that are hidden on my channel or blocked, and they're just racial slurs, because I don't want that in my comments. That's fair, I think.
Steve, I've talked to you, what, 2 weeks now in a row? I'm sorry. Jill said, girl, I truly feel like GLP-1s are your answer. I was watching an Ozempic vlog from 2 years ago when you were so much less inflamed and losing pounds. Oh my god, Jill, thank you so much for the super chat. I think of myself of...
Shut up. Steve is right, though. If you look at the chat, you may have noticed then don't go public then. Steve is 100% correct. If you don't want comments in your live chats with words you don't want to see, Beck, no doubt, Destiny, what about Casey, maybe Erica as well, anyone you've been with, Tommy, Emily, I'm no doubt you're going to have those blocked. I would also assume, yes, I stumbled, I would assume Rarity is on there because of my previous experience. If you don't want these questions, queries about your career, your pathetic excuse for one, then you need to, well, not go live. Don't go public. Don't make content because, boy, you get thousands of comments per video and there's no way you're reading them because they're all negative. There are very few people willing to suck up to you, and you know it. Actually, the former is more accurate, which is why you're single, because you're so notorious at this point.
I was on semaglutide. It was literally like 12 months ago.
Yes, for a third time, and you failed it after 5 weeks. We know the story. Let's move on.
I got down to 467 or something like that.
Yes, we also know this. You got all the way down to that weight by doing literally nothing, changing nothing, not making any, definable alterations to your lifestyle and activity, and then it stopped working because it turns out you were eating more than the semaglutide could help you with. We know your history, Amber. Don't try and revise it and tell us what you think happened. What we really know what happened is that you failed for the third time with a cheat code. Seriously, half-ton heifer. You cheated, and you failed. You're like Darkseid filled with video games. You just suck at weight loss.
Amber, like, nothing you do is FFA approved. You know, it's not FFA, it's FDA. But you know what's crazy? Like, I actually did some research, and there are things that you wouldn't believe. There's like, makeup isn't FDA approved. Your health should give you anxiety, for real. And it does here and there, you know, sometimes more times than others.
Amber, for someone like yourself, and I love, by the way, most people are just calling you Amber, and you're responding to the Amber part, not correcting them at all, which is hilarious. The majority of things that are FDA approved, for somebody with anxiety to so many things, this tickles me to no end. You threw shade at semaglutide, yet you used it twice and failed twice. You used Ozempic, even though it was very expensive, and you only stopped because you couldn't afford it anymore, and because it failed. Sorry, you failed, Ozempic didn't. You are one of the very few people who has failed all these things and makes excuses for it. People are giving you shade for not being FDA approved, and you're deflecting, but all these things aren't. Yet you use all these things. So I guess you aren't FDA approved, and also your weight would give me the most horrendous anxiety. My back would be in agony. I don't skip back day, but ooh, you turn my spine to dust.
Are you wanting to start the semaglutide again? Yeah, kind of.
Don't bother, Amber. The cheaper alternative, and the one that would be better for you, would involve you doing something you can't do, shelving your ego, you raging narcissist, and going to the sodding gym. I go 6 out of 7 days. 7 usually. I take Sundays off a bit more often these days. I don't want to, I just do, yeah. We all run out of steam eventually, and I seem to, on Sundays, go to the gym, put the effort in. There's a guy on Twitter right now I'm following, and I'll tell you what, he's an absolute inspiration. On Twitter he's called that dude REID, with an underscore at the end. He started at 567.2 pounds. He is down currently to 503. Man weighs less than you and started his journey not that long ago. That's what happens when you put your back into something. The man could barely stand for a few minutes. Now he's actually shadow boxing on his feet. putting the time and effort in. He's working out. You are not. You are by definition a dosser. If you wore a belt and a choker at the same time, you'd look like sausages. Which is convenient because you are a sausage. That coincidentally happens to be full of shit.
Yeah, do you think eating pasta is a good idea? Eat something healthier to save your life. So it's not the pasta that's going to kill me. It's definitely not the carbs that's going to kill me. It's the amount that I eat.
Are you telling me your what I ate in a day videos are a lie? Because that's what this implies. I did the math once, remember? You only ate 1,700 calories in one of those videos, which is a load of bollocks. It was 1,900 based on the drink, also because you had a rather large Dr. Pepper. Yes, horse ploppy and you, eh? Synonymous these days, am I right?
Literally, I was in such like a... But long story short, like, the Dolat was doing so amazing, and then everything was just like going crazy, like hitting the fan online again, and I was finally having anxiety again, and it was scaring me because it's like the Dolat was finally calming me because I've been in fight or flight for my whole life, and it just felt so horrible, but I'm finally getting out of that. Are you manic? No, I'm not. Oh my god, your mama, hello!
Your mama's a disingenuous hack and a twerp. Anyone thinks otherwise, you're welcome to have a differing opinion. Just thought I'd share though, you're incorrect. Also, you rely too much on medication to push back the symptoms rather than address the core problem. This is where your narcissism comes into it. You want to tackle the problem, you have to tackle the issue that causes it. In your case, it is your arrogance. It has always been your arrogance. It's undone you for years. Your unwillingness to put in the effort to improve your life. Again, get your weight under control and things will improve. If all you do is rely on pills to solve things or to push it back, creating a dam in your mind and your belly, it will never truly fix what is going on in you. It never will.
Oh no, Birdie's ghost, don't talk to me like that, please. Please, 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 can you just be nice?
Personally, I think everyone should change their YouTube handle name to Rarity's Ghost, because I think everyone thinks Rarity is no longer on this mortal coil, and it is entirely your fault. The things we do for what we think love is, eh, Amber? In your case, ABUSE. You will always be that. Amber Abuser REID. Or Amber Animal Abuser, so AAA. Hang on, is that a car thing? No, it's a battery as well. You're a AAA battery. Pointless.
You know, thousands of cats go missing every single day, and it's not on purpose, and it's something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. I still love every day. Like, God, I wish my mom, I want to do a live stream with my mom, genuinely. So you guys can ask her like the tea of it all. I talk about Rarity every single time I see my mom. I talk about Rarity constant, and I'm sure it's like annoying as fuck. But,
piece of advice, creator to creator. Do not put your mother in a live setting for Q&A AMA content, because your mother will be less filtered unless you pay her up front. Second, because people might ask questions that will make you uncomfortable and your mother uncomfortable. Third, you did not love your cat. You cared more about Emily, Tommy, or having the idea of a relationship with a feeder more than your cat. Emily, Tommy has outed you for this. With one word in quotations, lost. Much can be inferred, but the absolute fact that comes from it is you negligent. That's the accusation. It is the accusation many levied at you because of your previous track record with everyone and every poor decision you've ever made. And when you were called out for it, you rage quit the internet. Using a generalized statement of, but thousands go missing every day, not remotely comparable to the half-ton heifer who willingly, allegedly, left a door open on purpose so she could stay in Wisconsin longer to be with her perfect whammon. You chose sex over your apparent claim of love. Well, your desperation for sex. And to be fed in bed, of course.
Rarity was everything to me. And I've always said that, like, I want a piece of my pets forever. So I've always said that, like, I want to get my pets cremated, or, you know, I just want something where they're with me forever. And losing Rarity and like you guys saw how much, like, we were glued to the hip, and it's something that I have to live with forever.
Okay, so I'm done with the clips from the stream. I'll link Bottle's channel down below if you want to go and watch the entire video. For the sake of it, no, you were not glued at the hip. In fact, the only thing glued to your hip were the injections for semaglutide. Now, the only thing glued to your hip was your purse, maybe a piece of your choker that tried to escape. You may well have wanted to have your pets with you forever. I fully understand that. as somebody with 2 dogs, and they will always be with me because I'm not stupid enough to lose them. One's an escape artist. It's never happening, I promise you that. I know that feeling, but I do not believe you share it. I do not believe you have the capacity to share it, to have that kind of empathy. You believe yourself an empath, but you're about as far removed from empathy as you can be. You can fake emotion if you build up to it. Best option for you to fake tears, though, is with an onion. That's about it, really. You are disingenuous, and you know it. You haven't addressed the accusation, you've just tried to deflect the accusation. That's the best you can do. Now, as we've reached the end of this subject, I would love to know what all of you think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. If I don't see you later on Twitch tonight and Kick for Dawn of War Retribution as Tyranids, because I like a challenge, I hope you all have a marvellous day, and thank you all very much for listening.